I'm going to give you a point number one. That will take about a minute and a half. Listen to this point. Into the day, I got up early one morning and rushed right into the day. I had so much to accomplish, I didn't have time to pray. Troubles just tumbled about me, and heavier came each task. Why doesn't God help me? I wondered. He answered and said, because you didn't ask. I tried to come into God's presence. I used all my keys in the lock. God gently and lovingly chided. Why, child, you didn't even knock? I wanted to see joy and beauty, but the day toiled on gray and bleak. I called on the Lord for the reason, and he responded and said, you didn't seek. I woke up this morning and paused before entering the day. I had so much to accomplish that I had to take time to pray. And the altar is unknown. The church in the book of Acts began with prayer in the upper room. It ends up being a 10-day prayer meeting according to Acts chapter 2. You didn't know that? The best way to learn how to pray is to pray. Just do it. Tell the neighbor, just do it. When Jesus came to earth, prayer had become a formality, a ritual, a routine, rather than free expression. There were written prayers for all occasions. And some of us have been to some churches where they read every prayer. Not troubling the people though. But I'm not saying, some people seem to operate as if that's what they want to do. God can communicate with us in many ways. Did you know that? But we can only communicate with him one way, and that is through prayer. That's the reason it is vital that we establish prayer as a daily habit. Now, I'm not going to expose you, but some things the Lord showed me. If I ever ask all those here who have been consistently praying, I'm not going to ask for an hour, not even 30 minutes. If I should ask all those who can honestly say they have been praying 20 minutes per day minimum, you shock. I'm going to trouble you. God answers prayer. Right? And so in Acts chapter 12, I mentioned it already, when Peter and James were arrested and James was killed, Peter was in prison. And the Lord sent an angel, one angel. Now this man, this preacher, he was guarded by 16 soldiers, 4 quaternions of soldiers, heavily armed. And the angel went and smote him and said, get up. And the chains fell off him. And the angel said, follow me quickly. We could go. And he started to follow. And we have, because of prayer, the first automatic gate in the world. Because when they came to the big iron gate at home to the city, the big iron gate opened automatically of its own accord. And when Peter went out, he recognized he was not dreaming, he wasn't seeing a vision. Did you know that it was easier for Peter to be delivered from prison with all those chains and all those guards than to get into the prayer meeting? Peter went outside and was knocking on the door, on the gate, and it took him a long time to go in. The same folks who were praying didn't even believe that the Lord would work so quickly. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Now, isn't it interesting that the opening 2 chapters of the book of Acts find the disciples in the prayer room? Alright, so just got a message that, oh Jesus, that Brother Roy's wife is going to be baptized today in Jesus' name as well. Lift your hands and praise Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Alright, church is moving on. Alright. I'm not going to say that took a few seconds or more than 10 minutes. Alright, I'm not going to say that. Alright, so the church was started in a prayer room. Now in Matthew, Mark, and Luke, Jesus said, my house shall be called among all nations a house of prayer. Saints of God, if there's one thing we need to do in this house more than anything else, is to pray. So I give you, as I close, 6 quick points. Number 1, persistent prayer. We need to pray persistent. And I have some scriptures I want to touch them. Number 2, God actually answers all prayers. Now this is a revelation. God answers all prayers that are prayed. But guess what? There are 4 answers. Sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's no, sometimes it's wait, and sometimes it's stop. Alright, leave that with you. Run it. An immediate prayer at the time of a confessed need can be very effective. Number 3, prayer changes things. Now Acts 4 verse 29 to 30, it tells us that the disciples are gathered together and they start to pray. Yes, and people too. So prayer changes things and prayer changes people. So if you want to change, and that's why I do not believe there can be a prayer warrior, a real prayer warrior who have bad spirit. If you are a prayer warrior and you need a checkup from your neck up, then you are not a prayer warrior. Jesus help me today. If you are supposedly a prayer warrior and as someone touch your toe, you want to fight and start to behave certain ways that is uncharacteristic of Jesus Christ, you need to go back to Calvary. You're not a prayer warrior. You're a prayer. In fact, there's a difference between a prayer warrior and a prayer warrior, you know. So some persons are prayer warrior and some are warrior. Don't mix up the two. Alright. Now, at times, even if our situation remains the same, we are no different. So prayer can change us. Number 4, there are some prayer pointers in Acts 9 verse 11. There are many prayer positions that are mentioned in the Bible. I'm going to run through some. Sitting, Acts 2 verse 2. So you can sit and pray. Kneeling, Acts 9 verse 40. Ezra 9 verse 40. Bowing, Psalm 95 verse 6 and Exodus 34 verse 8. Prostrate. Now prostrate and prostate are 2 different things. But anyway. So you can pray in a prostrated way, right? You know what that means? 2 Samuel 20 verse 16 and Matthew 26 verse 39. You can pray while standing, Mark 11 verse 24. And you can pray while walking, Genesis 13 verse 17. And you can pray while lying down. And that doesn't mean when you're tired you must try this one though. That's some of you very smart. Psalm 63 verse 6. Number 5. How to pray. Find a quiet, secluded place so you won't be tempted to do role play before God. You know what role play is? Somebody around you and you want them to know you can pray. And you just say some things and use some big words. And know that God is not impressed by the big words. Sometimes when I even know the meaning of these words, I'll call some big words. And we need to pray simple prayer. God Almighty. We need to pray simple prayers. So lock yourself in your closet. Go by yourself. Go in as a woodland by yourself and start to talk to God. Brethren, I really hope you get this. So much is happening. Alright, 5. What a God. Alright, so find a quiet, secluded place so you won't be tempted to role play before God. Be as simple and honest as you can manage. So don't worry trying to lyrics God. Just come straight and tell him how you feel. Tell him the feelings you have, tell him some struggles you have. Just be real with him. And I'm telling you, pray specific prayers, simple prayers, and watch God move. Hallelujah. Number 6 and last. Prayer as a weapon. Brethren, if you ever read through the Bible and you realize, you know that there are many persons, let's drop this in. The main reason why some of us don't like to pray is not we don't like to pray now, but we don't like the warfare that starts when we start to pray. Can I say that one more time? When we're going on consecration, we decided to change up the Children's Crusade week. There's no way under heaven we can go into September without locking down this church for 7 days and praying and fasting. And I adjure every teenager, every child, from the picnic on the breast come right up. We're gonna come on the Saturday 24th, gonna be funeral for Brother Ray. But we're gonna come right after the funeral and we're going to pray for about 4 hours. Just pray. No singing, no exhorting, no teaching, just praying. There are persons here from the children up, we're going to have to teach them to pray. Because that is one of the things we have not done. And I apologize to this church. We have a responsibility, leaders, to ensure the children are taught to pray. Not how to pray now, but they are taught to pray. So when, I'm going to call her name, there's an artist. Didn't plan to say this, but I have 2 moments. Right? But this artist is a Satanist. I'm going to call her name. But this Satanist went to a school in Florida. And some of our parents are joking. And this artist said to the principal and all the persons in the school, say they want to bring Satanism into the school. This is not fair tale. You can Google it and find it, but I'm not going to give you certain details. And she went and she said, all right, I want you, children, students, I want you to pray to Jesus that He give you some gifts. And she said to them and said, all right, bow your head and pray to Jesus. And when they opened their eyes, you know what she said? Did Jesus give me any gifts? And they said, no. What you see? Right? And she had some persons with some gifts in their ceiling. And she said, I am going to ask the prayer to Lucifer right now. And by the time you're through praying to Lucifer, let's see if Lucifer will answer your prayers. And they bow their head. Brother, I'm going to see what something talking. They bow their head and pray to Lucifer. And by the time you're through praying, gifts fall from in the ceiling. And she asked him, did Lucifer give you gifts? And they shout, yes. They said, between Jesus and Lucifer, who answers prayer? They said, Lucifer. And this is what the devil is doing. God Almighty. And there are many of us who are sound asleep. And there are many of our children and teenagers who are grown up as atheists right on our roof. There are Satanists who are grown up on our roof. And so I am recommending as I close that we re-establish the family altar. There's no family that should let 1 week pass and you don't get everybody together and pray. And I'm not criticizing you. I'm saying to you, it is time to pray. Brethren, one of the reasons why it is a disconnected generation, there are many persons here who you never ever learn to pray. And if you are married and you are not communicating with your spouse, I am not a prophet, but I'm telling you, your marriage is not going to last. If you're supposed to be a Christian and you are not praying, your relationship with Jesus Christ is not going to last. Lift your hands up to the Lord. Alright, I was working that clock. Let's stand together, everyone, please. Nineveh, a wicked city. It was so wicked that God decided He was going to destroy it.
Thank you for tuning into Pentecostal Radio, where it's all about Jesus.
And this wicked king decided that he was going to take off his crown, come off his throne, went into sackcloth and ashes. The animals did the same thing, and they cried. No, they were not Jews.
System Mighty, right here on
Jehovah was not even the